Over the past 11 years in the MCU, they have given Iron Man, rest in peace, Captain America, an oldie now, and Thor, a badass, 3 standalone movies. So we're gonna rank all 9 movies right here in this video. Let's flippin' go. Sup guys, Team Ninja back in the house. That's Bella. Where is she? There she is. Shut up, computer. And today we will be ranking all 9 movies with Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. Let's get into it. Let's go. Coming in at number 9 is Thor: The Dark World. In reality, this movie should have been amazing, with the first movie not doing, it was good, but not doing as successful as, it should have been. Now, this movie had a female director, but what happened was, Thor is still cool, they have Jane, Loki, but now, when I first started, I heard so much hate from this movie. Now, I've watched this movie 5 times now, and the first time I saw it, I thought it was okay. Second time, I couldn't even make it through it. Third and fourth time, I thought this was a good movie. Now, the 5th time I was watching this, when I was on vacation, going to the place you saw me film the American Ninja Warrior thing. So I'm watching this movie, and at first I'm thinking from the beginning, this is a pretty good movie. It's like I was trying to figure out where to put this with The Incredible Hulk and this movie. I couldn't figure out which one was worse. But by the time where they're trying to go stop Malekith, that's when this movie is just a red flag for me. I just thought it just got so slow, and it was a red flag for me. And honestly, I don't really know where to put this with The Incredible Hulk, but this movie is probably, I understand now why it is known as the worst MCU movie ever. Coming in at number 8 is Iron Man 3. Now, a lot of you are going to be mad at me for not putting this as, the second best Iron Man. You probably think Iron Man 2 is the worst one, then Iron Man 3, then the first Iron Man. Okay, let me explain why I put Iron Man 3 at number 8. Now, I think that Iron Man 3 is a good movie. I like it. Okay, hang on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I, paused like that, but, I was just looking at number 7, and I was like, wait, am I sure? But then I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, so Iron Man 3. Tony Stark is amazing still, but I think the red flags was with the whole, the villains. With, what's his name? Guy Pearce. Him giving these people these powers of the heat thing, it's a little weird too. And Don Cheadle, I can't even say his name, I'm sorry, War Machine. Him, for me, in this movie, I think that they put him in this movie a little too much. Yes, they had to put him in with the whole Iron Patriot thing, but I do think that was they put him in a little too long, and this movie could have been better if there was more Iron Man, and they have balanced the story better. And, the whole fake Mandarin thing, did not really like that. I liked the idea of the guy on the TV. I liked him as the Mandarin. I didn't think putting Guy Pearce as the Mandarin, I didn't really think that was a good twist at all. So, I'm sorry if you guys want to hate me for putting Iron Man 3 at 8, but I just had to go. But granted, I still like the movie. It's still a good movie. Coming in at number 7 is Thor. For me, Thor, I thought that this movie was great, but I think this movie should have, but as I understood the movie more, I feel like this movie focused a little too much on Thor being mortal. In the beginning of the movie, Thor's just bashing out everyone. Shut up, computer. He was just bashing these frost giants. He was an arrogant fool. Loki is just being this whatever, brother, I'm just gonna follow you, because, I hate you, bro, but I can't tell you that yet. So, and when Odin takes his powers and he goes down to Earth, all he can think about is getting back to Asgard. He thinks that if he goes lift his hammer, he can lift it. Oh, he cannot, because Odin, he went and pulled that dad thing. He going I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Well, actually not, he was pissed off. But, for me, as, the story went on, he kept going more to the idea, maybe I should just stay here with Jane because she's hot and like we got the chemistry, you know. But anyway, and by the time his friends come to save him and like gets his powers back, it's just like, okay, we're just gonna twist it like that. Okay, whatever. But seeing Loki and Thor battle for the first time, it's amazing because Loki's a great villain, and it opened up the film to the Avengers. So yeah, but this movie, it did good, but it should have done better. Coming in at number 6 is Iron Man 2. Alright, so, again with the whole, like, you guys that hate me for this. Now, while there is barely enough action, and I think the final battle is too short, for me, I thought for sure I wasn't gonna, like, put this movie this high. But when it came down to it and I'm watching this movie, I'm thinking, I don't really mind that there's little action because with Tony Stark, he's still amazing like he was in the first Iron Man movie. And in the introduction of Black Widow, it's amazing. Sam Rockwell, I just feel like he was amazing in this film. The guy who played Whiplash, he was a little weird though. But in the end, I think this movie was great, and I don't really see why people don't like this movie. I don't really know why this movie is like the least favorite Iron Man, because I really liked it. But yeah, that's just my opinion. You're gonna disagree? Leave your comments what you think guys is cool before YouTube dismantles them. Into the top 5. For number 5, we have Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, for me, I will stand by my opinion every single time. This movie. All right, so my probably first time watching this movie, it did amazing in the first, but by the middle, whenever Captain America becomes this hero thing, like after the superhero steroids. After that, and he proves that he can take down Hydra. By that point, and like they're bringing down all these Hydra forces, and that's when this movie was still good, but it was chipping off when it was in the beginning. Amazing whenever Cap was trying to get to the army, he got this superhero steroids, and like he was doing his play thing. But by the end of that, whenever Bucky falls off the train, we think he's dead. R.I.P. Bucky at the time. And Captain America goes and freezes himself when he should have just turned the plane around. Yeah, you know, it's stupid. And it's just like, you know what, this movie is amazing. It will always be amazing. So yeah. Coming in at number 4 is Iron Man, the first MCU movie to ever hit theaters. Did amazing. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., he did amazing, even though he's a risky choice, but he was still cool as the role of Tony Stark. This movie had a really good cast. Now, Terrence Howard playing Rhodey, and then we get to see Don Cheadle. Honestly, I'm watching this movie, and I'm thinking Terrence Howard should still be Rhodey, honestly, because I really like Terrence Howard in this movie. And Jeff Bridges as Obadiah, he's a cool villain. Now, for me, the only thing that kept this movie from the top 3 is a little bit of Obadiah when he's in his suit. I just feel like that was a little, like, strange a little bit. But I still love Iron Man. It was a great first step to the other 21 films. No matter which ones are not as good, whichever ones are amazing, either way, this movie started what was a revolutionary amazingness. Coming in at number 3 is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Everyone seems to love this movie. I feel the same. Now, when I was watching this movie, whenever I was in like the headquarters thing, for me, I was like, okay, you guys kind of complain about the whole Iron Man 2 not having enough action. I was a little skeptical about it not having the most action, but I still love this movie with Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson's characters, Captain America, Black Widow. They're going on the run from S.H.I.E.L.D. Get out of here, fool. Like, it's just amazing to see because, and Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, it's just cool. And it's cool to see Bucky return because I haven't seen many trailers. I don't know if they ever revealed that Bucky was a Winter Soldier. So if they did and an audience saw him, and I was like, what? But yeah, this movie did well, and it's amazing that this movie is amazing. And Captain America, his movies did not fail at all. No one ever thought the Captain America movies were dull at all. So unlike people say Iron Man 2 and Thor: The Dark World and Thor, yeah. Coming in at number 2 is Thor Ragnarok. What triggered the whole Infinity War thing at the end, post-credits. This movie is probably one of the best Marvel movies ever, because with this movie we get to fully see Thor grow into this real king. I mean, after losing his father and losing his hammer to his sister, and he gets banished to this thing, he's just all like, you know, bro, like, we just gonna, you know what, I'm a king, I'm a boy now, and, like, I can get, and, Thor's new haircut, it's cool, like, it's funny to see, Stan Lee cut his hair, R.I.P. Stan Lee, and it's just, like, amazing, because like, seeing Hulk back again, Mark Ruffalo, this movie was probably one of the funniest also. I mean, like, with the whole gladiator thing, and Hulk tossing Thor around like he did Loki in the Avengers, that's an amazing part in the movie. And just seeing Thor take his kingdom back, it's amazing to see how far Thor's come after getting banished and battling his brother for the first time. So that's why this movie comes in at number 2. But coming in at number 1 is Captain America Civil War. This is probably the best one. This is definitely the best one out of all 9 films. This one does kind of feel like an Avenger movie because everyone is in it besides Thor and Hulk. And it's good to see Captain America. It was actually kind of fun to see Captain America and Iron Man go toe to toe. Now, when I wasn't a Marvel fan and I didn't really care what was happening, I thought I wanted to be on Iron Man's team because, you know, I just thought he was powerful and I just thought Captain America had no chance. But after knowing the story and knowing what was going on, I am definitely with Team Captain America. Seeing Captain America and Iron Man build their teams together, Tom Holland coming in, we got Black Panther coming in, what started their new movies, those two were amazing, and seeing Tony just, like, being pissed off about knowing how his parents died, it was amazing to see. And Zemo, while he's not the best villain in the world, it really didn't matter because, like, it was almost like Captain America and Iron Man were the villains for each other. So, yeah. So that's why this movie will be at number 1. Alright, guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be filming a video tomorrow telling you guys about what's next for Teen Ninja.